Hi Sagittarius, it is Adair Danielle with Chaos Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your October mid-months. So this is from October 15th to the 31st of 2018. So thank you so much for your love and support. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe. If you are new to the channel, welcome. And again, if this resonates with you, don't forget to drop a comment. Don't forget to drop a like. And if this doesn't resonate with you, then I apologize. When you're dealing with so many different energies and it is a general reading, I'm not in control of what energies decide to come through, alright? So with all that being said, let's get into it, alright, Sagittarius? Okay. Ooh, yay. Love that split. Okay, so some of you, some communication, some honesty, but clarity is coming in. And it's going to put you in a path where you can keep rolling and destiny is on your side, okay? A really divine wheel of fortune. So this is luck, this is good fortune, this is just happiness and abundance, and really just the wheel turning in your favor, all right? And I find that this is happening through, clarity. Could be through communication or like a message, all right? So Venus. Venus. Okay. Yeah, some of you guys are having like an open and honest conversation. The King of Swords just flew out. So some of you guys are really just speaking your truth. Could possibly be cutting people out, cutting people off, and just moving on. Like speaking with real bluntness, which Sagittarius are known to do. So absolutely not surprised, alright? So, oof. What? Oof. Some of you guys might have like some different job opportunities that are coming up, and you're kind of having to sort through what's real and what's fake with discernment. Alright, so at the bottom of the deck we have the Hierophant, could be connecting with a Taurus. The heart of the reading we have the Ten of Pentacles. At the past we have the Page of Cups, the past or past foundation card, oh my gosh. Present we have the World. We have the Six of Cups and the most likely outcome. And then we have Judgment as your card of advice. Okay, sorry I said Taurus, because some of you guys are in fact dealing with a Taurus, just because of all of these pentacles here, or could be dealing with a Capricorn or Virgo, an earth sign. But more so than any of that, a lot of you guys are just really focused on your resources and home and building stability. So so a lot of you are being graded with a lot of financial opportunities and different ways to make money. Okay, really getting your hustle on. Yeah, this is really hustle and flow. It's kind of what I'm seeing. So with the Hierophant being the underlying energy, this is commitment. This is tradition. So some of you guys are stepping into a very traditional role of like a provider, or just, stepping into a very familial role and just focusing on your resources. That is like the underlying energy. You're not trying to break tradition or anything. It seems like you're going back to tradition. If you've been doing something like where you ran your own business, it seems like now you're signing that contract to be kind of going back to that 9 to 5. Just because you're very focused on this financial stability is what I'm seeing as the Ten of Pentacles here. This is abundance in home life, okay? So much so that you're going to want to share, or people are going to be asking you to share it with you with the Six of Pentacles. So you're going to be coming into kind of like the stability that you've been working at for a long time. I feel like I don't think that this is a sudden windfall. I think that this is finally making sense. Your financial future is finally making sense to you, okay? Because in the past, we may have been immature with our finances. We may have spent, all kinds of money. We weren't conscious or cognizant, but now we really adopted the Taurus energy, which is slow and steady wins the race, which is really collecting everything that you need and making sure that you have. So not overindulging, not going out of your way to spend a whole bunch of money and living in the moment, just really thinking of the future so you have for the future, okay? And for some of you guys, this is a creative project that you are adopting, okay? For some of you, it's the opposite. You are breaking away from that 9-to-5 job and you are entering something new. You know, energies can always go both ways. You know what I'm saying? So that's why sometimes it sounds like it's contradicting each other, but some are going to apply to some people and others are not. You know, you never know. But with the Page of Cups being here, this could be a creative endeavor, something that you've wanted to do for a long time, like a passion project of some sort. So something usually creative. Writing a book, writing a play, writing, you know, drawing, anything along those lines are usually associated with the Page of Cups, just because it's some new creative endeavor, right? But this is something that you've had, in my opinion, probably for a long time, and now you're starting to act on it. And even though it's little, it's going to bring you to some financial stability, okay? Because with this World card being here as the present, you are closing out a chapter and you are entering a new one, right? A lot of you, this is just a shift in power. And with the World card being here, this is awesome because the World card is abundance. Like I said, you will have so much abundance. People are going to be seeking you out to help them. Specifically financially with the Pentacles here. They're going to be asking you like, hey, I need this. So for some of you guys, if you have people, if you have friends who just like, you know, if you have $5, somehow they need $4, keep it close to you. Keep your success close to you. Do not celebrate too loud. You know, don't tell too much, Sagittarius. I know that you guys like to talk and like share information, and that's very great. But like, if this is something that you want to keep to yourself, then keep it to yourself, because people are going to be seeking out your counsel. And I don't even think that you're going to be stubborn or not want to give. It seems like you're in a very charitable situation with the 6 here and with this balance scale. You know, not surprised. It's Libra season. The work that you have put in, it's coming out. The scales have popped out in almost every reading just because we are in the season of balance. We are in the season of more so karmic balance, okay? But because of that, because of the abundance that you have, people are going to be asking you for help. They just are. And so the card of advice is to use your best judgment. There are going to be people who you have not spoken to who are going to rise from the dead because they know that you are popping and winning, and they just really, really want to be a part of that. And so you're going to have to use your best judgment on how to move forward. Is this somebody that's worth entertaining, or are they just coming back because they know that the fund and the bank account is looking right? Sagittarius, okay? Be careful with this, but use your best judgment. You know. There's just some people are going to be coming back from the dead, literally like zombies. Like, oh man, something happened. I need your help, blah, 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 blah. Use your wisdom that you have, because you're certainly closing out a cycle, and you're certainly shining bright, you know? And it just seems like this, and again, this is something that you put your work and your time and your energy into something. It's something that you deserve. It's something that the universe is giving to you and granting to you, okay? Because you've put in that work. When I see the Hierophant here, this is tradition. You didn't cut corners. You really made sure that you stayed tried and true to what it is that you were trying to accomplish. And that deserves, you know, awards. That deserves awards, you know. So I'm absolutely not surprised. Beautiful, beautiful reading, Sagittarius, for the end of October. And some of you guys need to save this money for your birthdays, because your birthday will be here before you know it. You know, once we get into the embers, December is right around the corner. Let's see what popped out. Water. So that's intuitive, right? Again, so that goes with your judgment. All right. Scorpio. Let's see. Neptune and air. Alright. Sorry. Hold on one second. What? So like I said, some of you guys have been really strategic in the way that you've been moving and kind of fixated on your financial success. Now, when I see Scorpios are known as secretive, and this is kind of what I was saying earlier. It's just like, if you are finding success, Sagittarius, this is a time to kind of keep it to yourself, because people are really going to be seeking you out. for help, like seriously. And so the way that you move is just going to have to be in a very smart way. Okay, you don't want to give more. You don't want to give out so much that you don't have any left for yourself. You know, that's not a bad thing to be like, okay, you know, I can give you a little, but I can't give you all that I have, because I have to make sure that I'm good. At the end of the day, I put in this work, so I'm the one who wants to reap the benefits of it. You know, I want to take a vacation. I want to buy Anastasia palette, you know, I'm gonna buy a motorcycle, what have you. Okay, so with this Scorpio energy here, Scorpios are really fixated on what they need, and they really manipulate to get what they want. And I just feel like you've really manipulated your finances in a positive way to get what it is that you want. But keep it secret, you know. Keep it to yourself. And then Neptune here, we have water, okay? Could be dealing with a Pisces, some of you guys. But this, to me, is like this dreamy state. This is something that you didn't think could come true, but it is coming true, all right? But be careful not to get disillusioned and get lost in fantasy and imagination. Anytime I see Neptune here, this is really kind of putting on that rose-colored glasses where you're just seeing everything in a positive light. Remember to stay grounded, okay? Because the next card that we had pop up is air. So stay logical. Be smart with your money. You have a lot of water here. Don't use emotions to make financial matters. Really kind of detach from yourself, especially if this is family coming back and asking you for help. Yes, they're going to have that emotional pull, but make sure that you look at it from a broad perspective, because there will be disillusionment there, you know? And like Judge Judy always says, only give if you don't expect to get it back. All right? That's kind of like what I have to say. Because you just have so much to give right now, Sagittarius. It's really just warning you on how to move with the success that you have. Oops, here it is. Alright, and sorry, Sagittarius. I'm sorry, I want to feel it. But that was ecstasy that popped out, which I'm not surprised, because there's just so much freedom and happiness in what you found. Like, you're just on a different plane. You're on a different stratosphere than you've been before. And this is intention. Goes hand in hand with judgment right here. Intention. You've been blessed with whatever it is. So much so, it's overflowing and it's abundant. What do you intend to do with that, Sagittarius? Really think about it. What is it? And make sure that you put your energy into it. If you want to continue to grow, make sure that you write it down. Always write it down. To me, once it comes to paper, then you will be very clear on your intention. You won't, and if in case you forget, you always have a reference. But really focus on what is it that you're going to do with all this abundance, because it will go so quickly if you're not living with intention. Make sure that you're putting in the energy to live the life that you intend. And honestly, I don't even need to really give you that speech, Sagittarius, because you guys are the freedom monsters. That's kind of like how I think of Sagittarius. It's like, you guys make sure to be living your truth at all times. The truth that you perceive is how you are going to move about it. And you really do not shy away from it. I have family that is Sagittarius and absolutely adore it. It's so admirable. You know, sometimes obviously the stubbornness, it can, is like, but I certainly respect the attitude, as in like, listen, if it's not for me, I'm not doing it. And I can say no. And if this bullshit is some shit, then I'm going to say it and I'm going to keep it moving. So I don't even really have to give you the speech of freedom. You completely understand what that is. But just because circumstances change, don't forget who you are, okay? So those are the messages for you for the end of this month. This is really great. Really positive information. Just remember to stay kind of away from it and be logical with your finances. It's not time to use your emotions, Sagittarius. I just completely recommend against that when you're dealing with money. The court is not a place for emotions. It's strictly logic. And so I tap into this air energy, tap tap and call upon that air energy when you meditate, so you know how to move without bringing your emotions into it and bringing your feelings into it, okay? So that is what I have to say. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and thank you so much for your support, Sagittarius. Bye.